Very welcome to Harries. Inside here we have creation by Tim Star from Sweden, and Harries. That's the magic company that just turned 110. Very impressive indeed. Oh, here we have a lot of posters. A lot of posters. Oh yes. Very nice, very nice. And inside here, behind the counter, is a Tim Star himself. Nice to be here.
Well, thank you for being here.
So, Åby is your home village. Can you tell me the story how it began?
Well, I lived here when I was a little kid. I went to the school next door to the Harries Magic, which I didn't know Harries Magic was here. But it was a shoe shop. You can buy shoes here. But I went to the school when I was a kid, jumped over the fence here every day. And one day at our summer house, a magician showed me some magic, and he said, there's one magic company in Sweden, and it's in a little town called Åby. And I said, no, there isn't. I live in Åby. There's no magic there. And he said, yes, it is. Go to the shoe shop. Go into that back door and see what you can find. And I did, and wow, there it was.
Did you think you were lying? Because, I mean, you live just so close.
Yeah. So it was amazing. I just got in there, knocked on that door, and there they were. And you saw all those displays, it was fantastic.
The posters.
Yeah, that was it.
Yes, it was Christmas for you.
Yeah, that was it. And I was hooked.
Yeah. From the start.
Yep. So
Love,
I started.
love at first sight.
I started actually when there was two brothers, and the old man Harries, Harries, that had it. When one of the brother passed away, Bengt, the other brother, asked me, "Do you know anything about metal? Could you solder? Can you help out a little bit?" So I started working here after school, and I started to solder all kind of stuff, make magic, and so I went to school, jumped over the fence, started in here. Yep.
Okay, I just have a quick look here because here is a lot of Harries stuff. Oh, it's a bit shiny. I open it up. So it's quite impressive, thinking that they've been delivering magic to the whole world for 110 years. And today we have Ulla is the daughter
of Harries.
Harries,
yeah,
yes.
Is the daughter of Bengt, one of the sons of Harries.
Yeah. Yeah, last time I was in this, oh, there is that one, yeah, so it was a Harries thing, I just saw that a few days ago. I haven't been here since 1978.
Oh, okay.
So it feels, I recognize actually the facilities, so much magic. And if you wonder how it looks when a lot of these things are made, if you just take a quick look in the construction area, your little...
It's my little workshop.
Your workshop.
I have actually two shops. This is one, I have one in Kolmården, which is about 20 minutes from here. But in here is where Harries made and where I make my stuff now.
Yeah. So can you say you make stuff for Harries, and
well,
you make also...
I helped them out when I was a kid, and then I moved to the United States. I lived there for 30 years. And
can you back a little bit? How did you ended up in United States? It's quite a funny story.
Yeah, I went to England to work at a magic convention in Hastings. And I did the convention. There was a company there called Rings and Things Magic Company, Michael Brassel. And he saw me. He saw some stuff that I made. And he asked me if I was interested to come to the United States to work for his company there. And I said, no, thank you. And he said, what? And I said, no, I was young and I was scared of the United States. All I've seen was on what I've seen on movies, Kojak, McCloud. So I said they'd probably kill me in a week over there. So, but he was persistent. He just was on me, and finally, I asked my dad, and he said, "Well, go so you get it out of your blood." So I went there to do a show in St. Louis, and I stayed for 30 years.
Being so bold, 70 years old,
Yeah.
you know, moving over there, I think it's a lot of top names in the American magic business that are very happy for that.
Yeah, it was great. The first show I did was in St. Louis, at the Chase Park Plaza Hotel, and I met a magician there, for example. That was his first convention he ever did. His name was Lance Burton.
Never heard about him. Never.
No. Scrawny little skinny kid. And we met there and became very good friends. And we traveled around. We had a lot of fun. We did the first TV show together, actually, him and me. It was the first I did and first he did. And we worked together. Not many people know this. It was a show in St. Louis, so it's KPLR TV 11, called The Dragon Riddle. And we did illusions, him and me, together. I had my tails on, maroon. He had his black ones. We didn't make the magic props. There was two other guys, Ken Summers and Michael O'Dowd, that produced the stuff. And we just performed it at the show there. So we did a bunch of illusions.
So when did you start making those things that I know Pen and Ted are using, Lance Burton using?
Yeah.
Have you done things with
McKing.
Copperfield, McKing?
Yeah, I started a long time ago in the States. I noticed when I came to the States, there was a lot of people wanted quality magic. They didn't want that mass-produced stuff. They wanted some quality stuff, and a lot of people had ideas that they didn't know what to do with. They had an idea of, I want to come out on the stage. I want to do this. Is that possible? So that's when I jumped in and said, yeah, you can do this and this, and start making stuff. But I was only interested in make the best quality that I could. So that's what I like to do. I like to make the best that I can.
Yeah.
And that's what's fun.
Yeah, I know that you've been doing stuff for Johan Ståhl.
Oh, yeah.
That has really made his act the little extra.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Everything went fine for him. He's a great magician. I mean, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's the man, I think. I really look up to him. So as a performer.
But the top names today in America, you knew all those guys before they made it big.
Yeah, some were already big. Like Divernon was kind of big when I got there. But he was a super nice guy. He was a super nice. I met so many Slidini. I had Slidini home at my house one time, and he. Many people that you met were just kids, young kids you met at a convention. We hang together, and then they grew up and become fantastic magicians. Michael Amar met in Dallas at the convention, and we become friends. And so many people. David Williamson, first time I saw him, the little shyest kid you've ever seen. He did card magic, fantastic card magic, but he was so shy. He wasn't even be able to look up at the audience. I mean,
isn't that quite amazing what magic can do for a person?
Yeah.
I was shy when I was 7, 8, I think, and then I think I was 10 or 11. I was thinking that wait a minute, and I changed.
Yeah.
And Williamson, if you speak to anyone who knows him today, you could never ever believe that.
No. Oh no.
And if he didn't was hooked by magic, I wonder if he still should be a little bit shy, or if that made him grow.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
He was. I mean, he's great.
Yeah.
I made a thing for him. He was performing in China, so I made a special frying pan for him that I sent to him. He worked at a cook show, I think, a cooking food show, and he said, I want to be able to produce a big chicken, a live chicken there in the cook show. So I sent it to China, I think, and he performed it there. Great. So yeah, it's all these special jobs are fun to do, you know.
Yeah. And talking about Williams, when I met him first time, I think it was '86 or something, but he has also grown, you know, especially if you see the profile.
Yeah.
So he's doing good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yes. Oh, look at this. This is things I used when I was 12, 13 years old. This is not my type of style, but I love.
Oh yeah.
I love this. The old stuff to see.
There are so many posters here, and some of the ones you saw at the staircase there is some that I had with me from the States.
Oh really?
You know, the George pictures and stuff like that. But some here is Harries.
Oh yeah, this is the originals from.
That's Harries and wife performing.
Den schwedischen Meisterjonglör.
And in the attic up here, this full magic.
Okay.
We found those axes.
Oh really?
Yeah.
The original.
They were laying up there, and those cuffs you see him wearing there.
Yeah.
We found them too.
Really?
And first we did not realize, because we didn't think about this picture, we couldn't figure out how they work. Because they were so big.
Yeah.
They were big, and we said, "There's no way. How can you get out of those?" But then we saw he used them on his arms.
Right.
So, but they're in here too.
Those should be nice to have
But
them on photo.
posters everywhere. Now that's a poster that was here that Bengt had. That's a
lot of
very
flowers
nice
on this poster. A lot of flowers.
Yeah. Very magical, and but these are original posters that the Harries used. They're not reprints. There's no reprints here.
And ladies and
But it's
gentlemen, this is
magic,
how a workshop should look like. It has the right atmosphere.
Yeah, whatever you open, there is magic.
Ooh, yes.
There's swords. There's everywhere.
So much gadgets. Oh my god. Yes. And you can see that this is old stuff, you know.
Oh yeah.
Really old stuff. In the attic, did you find a lot of old magic there?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
You see what happened to that. Harries was friends with Max Hofzinser, Clement de Leon, very many old magicians.
For the foreigners, we can say Max Hofzinser was gigantic, famous magician in Sweden.
Yes. Was performing for the king and so on. And when they passed away, Harries got to inherit a lot of that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And so it's here.
I mean, we're talking... I hope, you know, we have in Nyköping, we have one guy called Christer Nilsson, and he has for many years collecting and made a museum, a magic museum. And I talked with him yesterday, and he told me that hopefully it will be a grand magic museum. And if you talk about this, there should be something for that museum. Oh, my great friend Johnny. Yeah. So sad he passed away. Oh, look at this. Oh, I got one over there. I bought it 78.
This case here was sitting here when I was a little kid when I came in here.
Yeah.
And it has this extremely old stuff in here.
Look. Wow. And that shoot gun over there. Nice. Magic coins. Wow. Exciting. And the other side. Let's see. Take that out to show. Oh, they will recognize some gadgets here. Yeah, a lot of history in this cabin. Oh, wait a minute. Are these the axes?
Yes, this is some of the
Wow,
axes
can I hold one?
that they jump with.
Look. And it's not so heavy. So these are like 100, over 100 years then? It's
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You see the picture on the side there?
Yeah.
There.
Oh.
That's Harry Harries. He's 16 years old there.
16 years old.
Performing.
Oh, fantastic.
Here's a great thing.
Yeah.
And you probably recognize what this is. Card being placed in here. And what it is, it's a holdout.
For the card cheaters? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sitting right here
And
inside the jacket. You pull the jacket. Oh, there it goes, and it springs back.
Card cheaters.
So this case has everything you can imagine.
And how old do you think that one is?
I don't know how old that is, really.
50s,
It's made in
50s?
Germany.
Made in Germany, yeah.
Yeah,
Could be 50s, could be
yeah.
anything.
It's really old.
It was nice. And I haven't seen that gun before. Hello, recognize him? 1983, the first time I met you.
Oh, yeah?
Örebro. Yes.
So
So
I have.
this is the one I bought 78. The hand.
Oh, arm chopper.
Yeah, arm chopper. Had a lot of fun with that one. But I still have it in my belongings.
I actually have a very secret area downstairs
Aha.
that I usually don't take people to.
Okay, but or
If you,
is it possible that we can take YouTube down there?
yeah.
Oh, feeling honored. Feeling honored, very honored. What do we have here?
Here you have real old stuff. For
Oh.
example, stuff you see up here is things that are used for Clement de Leon
Oh wow.
that he used. For example, here you have box. It says balls, Clement de Leon,
Wow. So
and
this
these
was-
are the actual balls
Oh
that
my
he used.
God.
And you always think it's so amazed they use these
Yeah.
lacquered balls.
Yeah.
And they will be able to hold these.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Perhaps I
just
have
amazing.
sweaty hands, you know.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
In those times, it was good to be a nervous musician, you know.
Yeah.
Sweaty hands.
Yeah.
Today, everybody have rubber balls,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. So all these things, I found this here the other day.
Ooh.
And don't really know what it is yet, but it should be more stuff to it. Yeah, it was sitting
Okay.
here squeezed in between two shells.
Wow,
And,
and you just find it.
yeah, and first I thought it was some kind of impale, but no, there's no way that could hold it. It's sitting in an angle.
And look, you have
Sitting in a 45-degree angle here, so I don't know, but there's boxes of stuff here.
Yeah.
There's everything.
Yeah, I recognize these. I have these at home.
Yeah,
This kind of box.
these here. You probably recognize these. These are
Wow.
the stamps that we use to make the catalogs.
Oh, that's wonderful. You have them here?
They're all here.
Oh, this is so great.
Kaffeservisen.
Fantastic.
That's the printing pads that we
Yeah.
use to make all those things.
And all those are filled with these?
Let's see here. Yeah.
Here. Oh my goodness. Wow.
So it's you've got a lot of stuff. Here's instructions. You know, they still have all these old instructions of all these old tricks. Little bags. Ministrum.
And guess, how old is that one?
Oh my gosh, I have no idea. I mean,
Could it be 80 years old or 70 or 60? Or?
Yeah, 60. Yeah, way over 60 years old.
Way
absolutely.
over 60 years old.
Oh yeah, and boxes. They had printed up all those things for all these tricks.
Oh,
They're still here. So it's amazing. Instructions, everything's here. And squeeze together here.
Okay, here we go.
Old magic kits, old German magic boxes. There's everything. And this was heaven for me when I was a kid, when I started to produce stuff.
I believe.
Because you have all these pre-made stuff. What they did in the old days, I think it was in the 30s, 40s, they bought up a lamp company.
Okay.
And they bought all these brass pieces. So when I started, I went down here and you take a brass piece and say, what can I make out of this? Yeah, what can I make here? You know, I can start with this and continue to make something out of it. Yeah, because you had all the things, there's discs, there's everything. It's just sitting here like it did when I was a kid.
Well, I wonder how many magic effects that popped out from seeing other objects, you know, that doesn't have
so
anything to do with magic.
Because some magic, you come up with an idea of a trick or an effect, and then you say, oh, how can I do this? I have to create this effect out of something. Sometimes you can see something and say, what can I do out of this? Maybe I can create a magic piece out of this piece. So, absolutely.
Ho, 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 ho.
You remember those?
Oh, yeah. Gone. And it's a full box of these. My God. So many. Fantastic.
And here's
so many. Oops.
arm choppers.
Oh, really?
Half made.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, here's shells for German coins, and they're big ones for printing. Oh, so much stuff. And what is this? Here's something heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Linking rings.
Linking rings.
Everything. But here's the. Found this. It was laying up on top of here. It was. I think it's the only one that's left. And there's so many things I don't even remember all these. With the flowers and the water and but that's great to see that there's one X left.
Yeah.
Exactly
mint
as it
condition.
was. Mint condition as it was in the original box.
Yeah.
With the instructions. And they were Harry's made a lot of magic
boxes.
boxes that they sold to Stockholm, Buttericks.
Yeah, Swings.
Swings did them.
And if you see all those stuff lying here, and I mean, it's metal. If this is wood, and today everything is like.
Yep.
Yeah. It's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's great, but it's fun to look through these things and try to figure out what they had in mind with all those. This is actually a thing that I made. It a long time ago, but I never finished it up. I had some ideas here.
May I ask, you're very famous for the fantastic quality you're producing, and Harries has also have this medal that Harries quality.
Yes.
And is it the ground school to learn all this was like working at Harries?
No, actually, I worked with metal with my dad before. So he was the one that taught me the working. I could solder, I could weld. I went to get a welding license with my dad, and I was 9 years old, and I passed the test then. So I had that behind it. So when I came to, I just applied that to this.
So what was your father working with?
He was plåtslagare. He was a metal worker.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your mother?
Mom, she worked in a store. So there was, but my dad was a metal worker.
And may I ask, from a background like this, because like my father was a sea captain and that thing, and when you start whispering I want to be a professional entertainer,
Yeah.
magic dude. It's
Yeah.
not like woohoo, yeah.
Wasn't
fun.
that popular? No.
No.
And there was the same reaction that I think everybody got when they come home and tell your parents that I want to be a magician, and I want to do this, and I want to make this and this. But finally, he said that when I said I'm going to the States, and he said, "Well, go and get it out of you." So he thought I'll be home in a few months. So.
30 years.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh.
But it's interesting.
Oh yes, mysterious. Oh, you could spend a couple of years in here.
Yeah.
Oh, a couple of years.
Oh yes. I mean it's amazing.
Yeah.
These things. And this is all the old areas.
My grandfather was one of the guys who started the Swedish Magic Circle in 1946.
Oh, okay.
And I remember a big, what's it, skåp, hörnskåp.
Yeah.
What would you say?
A corner cabinet.
Corner, yeah.
Yeah.
And when he opened it up, all the stuff
Yeah.
there, it was like heaven for
Yeah.
me. And I was imagining, if I was like 12, 13, come down to this and say, oh, what is this? Oh, that would be so interesting. Timbers in wood, yeah, yeah. Quality. Well, thank you very, very much for showing us this treasure that is just standing here. Should be put in a museum, I hope in the future. Imagine to have a really, really nice magic museum in Sweden.
Oh yeah.
I would like to see that.
Yeah. We're working on it right now, so. I talked to Christer yesterday, and we're working with the commune here to have move it down. It's probably going to be in Kolmården.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have found a place, but it's not final.
And otherwise, Kolmården is very famous for being a big zoo.
Yeah. And the marble, Kolmården marble, that's what makes Kolmården really big.
Do you have anything to show us about, because when you don't do magic and creative things, you are building all kind of
other things.
Yes.
Yeah, I might, let's see if I have anything here, because it mostly is up at my store. I have a store up there and another workshop up there.
Because for all the magic friends that knows you around the world, they perhaps don't know that, you even did things for the royal family.
Yeah.
And it was like something they're going to give away when they were traveling around the world.
The presents and stuff that I made.
And it's not every person or handcraft man who got that kind of uppdrag.
No.
Vad säger jag, uppdrag?
Yeah, assignment.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, so
and I make the presents for UD over here too, the utrikesdepartment.
I mean, that is a big feather in your hat.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be picky, and the word get around.
Yeah.
You know, it's not, I don't advertise, you know, just the word get around.
But it's a proof that you have been doing a great job for many years. And, and that if you always try to do your best, in the long run, you know, it pays out.
Yeah.
And just be able for you now to work without, as you say, don't do any commercials things. You know, the phone keeps ringing. Yeah,
it keeps ringing, and I don't advertise, because then I don't think I can handle that. It's I have too much to do right now, so it's fine. It's fine.
It's better to have like that, or just rolling your thumbs like
you
have nothing to do. Well, Tim, so nice to visit you here at Harries at Åby in Sweden. And I hope it won't last 35 years when I come back again.
No.
Because you're going to build a little thing for me.
Yep, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, and I hope you sign it also that this is the only sample in the world.
Sure.
But what it is, it's a secret.
Yep.
So all the best, and we meet again. Bye, Tim. Kolla här. Här var tjusiga saker.
I love these old magic books.
Ja.
And my favorite is the German books, because they were so ahead in magic and quality, the the mechanic of them. It was fantastic stuff. So you go back to 1800 and reading these books. I mean, there's this fantastic stuff. And I found something in one of these books one time, and I thought this was very interesting. And it is a, put a little note here. I thought this was, I read German, and so this is all in old German. It's very hard to read.
You read German?
Yes. And this is pretty neat, but it's a gun that the Germans made to vanish cards and a pocket watch.
Wow.
Yeah. And actually, this is what it looks like.
Wow. So this is
That's
original?
the gun, yeah, that they used. This made in Germany a very long time ago.
And the quality, the weight.
What you did, the whole setup was all the mechanics on here, and what you could do was to hang. You borrow a pocket watch, and you do a switch, as it says here.
Yeah.
And you hang the watch hangs here on this hook.
Yeah.
You can also have chosen 3 cards.
Yeah.
The 3 cards are placed in this holder on top of the barrel.
Yes.
Which is placed up here. So they're sitting right here, and this is turned to the audience, this side there. And the pocket watch is hanging underneath it.
Very nice.
And what you do here, when the whole thing, the assistant comes out and holds a cloth, black cloth with a gold rim, as described in this German book. And it's just black, there's nothing on it. The magician takes this, cocks it, and he shoots.
Boom.
And boom, the pocket watch disappears, and the cards are gone in an instant, and appears right on that black cloth.
Wow.
The cards are there, sitting there, and the pocket watch is there. And they go there, take off the cards from the pocket watch, and you give it back to the. And it's really interesting because
Never seen anything like that.
no,
Where did you get that gun?
I inherited
Ah,
from Bengt.
from Bang.
Yes.
So he had it in his collection.
Yeah, and also one I have got. So this is a smaller version of the same thing, and this is for pocket watch.
What a quality! Look at this items.
So this can vanish. So what I had to do here, I had to license it. So I had license on them here in Sweden because you're not allowed to. These are actually guns. So they fired at one time.
This could be a Belgian gun. I'm not sure, but this could be Belgium.
Belgian?
Yeah, it could be. I'm not sure, but I
This is Germany on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, close to Belgium.
Yeah.
Very close.
Yeah.
It's like the border.
These were made in Germany. They're stamped German.
Okay.
So.
Because I have one that was very close looking like this.
Yeah, they look. That's the style they had at the
okay,
1800.
yeah.
You know, at the end of the 1800 and beginning 1900.
and the weight, you know.
And they, actually, this is a silk gun, so Duke pistol,
Yes.
and it's just it's a regular gun that they actually made a silk gun out of, for example. So it's very old, but it's kind of interesting. In these German books, when you find these here in it's just incredible stuff.
May I ask, you first had that one, and then you find it in here, or?
I found it in the book first. And when I saw this, I directly, that's the gun in the book. So, yeah.
I wonder how many of these existing today.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. And some were sold by Williams, German dealer, long time ago. And I seen them in some of the this is the book I got a catalog from Williams, and there were 35 D-marks in 1898.
1890.
35 D-mark.
I wonder
I'm curious how much that was at that time.
Yeah.
35 D-mark was the gun.
Probably you can find on the internet what a normal salary was for a worker. If it was 1 D-mark a day or something, you know, then you can like, wow, that's
Yep, this should be fun if I figure that out. So.
Well, this was really fun to see, and
yeah, it's
talk
neat.
about collector items.
Yeah.
Wow. Tim, for me and for all the viewers, I say many, many, many thanks for letting us to see those
You're welcome.
Things that you never ever
Yeah.
see otherwise.
You're welcome.
Thank you, thank you. Hi, I'm sitting here out in my summer house editing the Tim Star and Harries movie. And actually no, it's 10:30 at night. Still, it's bright outside. Not so common in other places in the world, but here in Sweden it's like this. For some people, Tim Star is a legend out there. I mean, he made stuff for Lance Burton, Penn and Teller, etc. But for the guys out there that doesn't know who Tim is, what has he created? Well, I have a lot of stuff, but I can show you one thing here in my summer house. You can actually borrow any playing card, and I mean any card. This is a casino deck from Sweden, and I mean, think of this. You take your friends' cards, and you do like this. How many cards is this? Yeah, I think it feels like it's more than 52, because I think, yeah, it's a joker there, there's another joker there. Yes, I could sense it was like 55, and that is actually something you normally can't do with a borrowed pack of cards. So this is like a Tim Star effect. And Tim, for you I say thank you for everything you have created to me, because if you have a problem, you just ask him, and he is like a creative genius of inventing. I like it. So I say thank you to you, and for the viewers, Melander from Sweden, professional magician since 1984. And who knows, we meet out there in a convention or something. Or not. Bye.